Now, in a fresh blow to Rishi Sunak, the GB News People's Poll has found that nearly half plan to vote for Labour at the next election, compared to just 18% planning to vote Tory.
Now, most of those polled don't trust either party with the economy, and most Brits seem to be running out of patience, as 37% want an election called as soon as possible.
Well, Rishi Sunak has now refused to rule out a May general election, so should he just get it over with and, go to the polls?
Well, joining us now in the studio is the Director of Jail Partners and the best pollster in the business, Scarlett Maguire. Scarlett, it's the poll season we're in now. We're going to be blindsided by polls, aren't we, everywhere we look? But they are painting a very bleak picture, not just for the Conservatives, but for both Labour and the Conservatives now.
Yeah, I mean, I think we still have to sort of acknowledge that Labour, 20 points plus ahead in the polls. I think everything is pointing towards a Labour majority at the next election. That is quite an amazing turnaround from them, given their result in 2019. However, I do think one thing that poll flagged up, which is something that we're sort of seeing increasingly, is this none of the above. So, when asked, that one was about handling the economy. But we've seen on who would make the best Prime Minister. Actually, more people go for none of the above than Keir Starmer or Rishi Sunak, despite the fact that Keir Starmer now has a lead on Rishi Sunak on most of these things.
Why is there complete disillusionment then with the political class from voters?
Why? I don't know. It's something we hear a lot. We hear that there is this political disillusionment. I think partly it's the people, at least people say to us, they feel like politicians have made lots of promises they then haven't kept, saying this is a pattern that's gone in the last few years. I think another thing that's quite pervasive is this sense that people feel like they're all the same and that there's not much difference between them, and they're not necessarily being sort of straightforward about what it is they want to do. And I think there is also a growing sense of that politicians are saying things which are actually, ironically, given what I do, too focus grouped and too sort of trying to triangulate and guess around what people was actually thinking, instead of actually leading people. And I think people can pick up on that insincerity, and I think that's all part of it.
I think generally the class of politicians we have today are just so low grade. If you put half of them into a FTSE 100 company or, in a massive corporation, I don't think they'd last 2 minutes. I don't think they're capable. I think most of them are very incompetent people.
I don't know about incompetent. I don't know about
not only incompetent, but out of touch as well.
You can poll them on their incompetence.
Yeah, you can poll them on their incompetence. Yeah, no, for sure. I do think though what you're